it feels like a hot minute since I've been live. I wasn't live last Monday because we were away. We went to Wales and it was lovely, especially during that heat. It was so nice to be like up in the Brecon Beacons. So that was amazing. How is everyone doing though? So as you would have seen through the little intro thing, the comments, I don't know, something else, that we are doing something really cool. So one of the biggest things that I heard during the Sellathon challenge that we just did was that I feel invisible. Like I need more traffic. I need to be seen on social media. I am posting as often as I can. I'm doing reels. Okay, yeah, I know my content might not be that great, but I'm literally not getting anything. Or I'm doing a post, I'm doing a reel, I'm doing a carousel, I'm doing stories, but I'm getting like 10, 20, 50 views, and I'm feeling really deflated and like I don't really want to do it anymore. So we decided on a little bit of a whim, but it's going to be so good, that we are going to do a Fix Your Socials week, basically designed to do exactly that, where we are going to help you to fix your socials. Now, one thing I will say is that it's not going to be a huge big challenge like the last one. Basically, it's going to be 30 minutes a day for those five days a week. It's from the 11th to the 18th of August, and basically every single day I'm gonna drop a video, a pre-recorded one. So you don't have to worry about doing the lives or anything like that. It's very chill. Basically every day we're going to be doing a fix, one thing to fix your social media, so that by the end of the week your social media is going to be 100% better, because we would have fixed these 5 things. Okay, so if that sounds good to you, by the way, it's completely free. I'm going to drop there's a big bee in my office now. Luckily it's a bumblebee, so it's chill, but I really want to go and help it. I'll give it a minute and I'll see if it comes out. They're so cute, bumblebees. I love them to bits. So that is basically the huge announcement. It's a pretty big deal. This is the first time we would have run this, but basically it's a way for you to become more visible online. It's completely free, and it's not going to take as much time as the last challenge did. So if that sounds good, like I said, it's a completely free thing. Let me just pop the link. Oh, I think I've just done it. Yeah, I have. Okay. Jan says, sounds awesome. Ria. Hi, Lee. Lytham Creative, Laura, Luna Craft. Hello. So, yeah, basically that's what we're going to do. So I've already recorded the videos and they are so good. And each day there's going to be, I think the videos are like 5 to 10 minutes long, but I'd say probably put aside 45 minutes or so to do that fix. So all you need is up to an hour a day for those 5 days. And by the end of the week, you're going to have socials that are a lot better. How does that sound, right? So give me like a little thumbs up if you're like, I'm in, I'm doing this, I'm gonna join. If you're watching on Instagram, if you just drop the phrase fix my socials, in fact I'm just gonna double check, because I always get nervous with like many chats. I'm always thinking, oh god, is it going to be okay? Don't think nothing's being sent through. Okay, let me just contact the team real quick. Word isn't working. You check. There we go. So yeah, I maybe just hold fire for a minute, because I'm not sure if the trigger word's working. Are you, like, if you're doing it on Instagram, are you getting anything through? Or is it just a me thing? So I can't see anything. But if you go to, we'll fix that. But if you go to handmadebosses.com/fix my socials, I will pop the link in Insta. I know you can't click it, but at least you see it's there. Yes. Literally just open the live to you saying free, I'm in. I get lots of thumbs up. Awesome. So that is the huge announcement. I really wanted to do something kind of light-hearted. And yeah, is it all one word? The trigger word, yeah, because I'm waiting for ManyChat to kick in, but I'll get the team to investigate. Awesome, brilliant. So today what I wanted to talk about was this whole thing of being consistent, right? So hands up, like, okay, actually out of 10, how consistent do you think you are when it comes to posting on socials? Let me know like a score. Like, how would you score yourself? So like 5 out of 10 is like I'm consistent for 1 week, then not the next. 1 week, not the next. A 1 out of 10 is like I post like once a month and then ghost for like 6 weeks and then post another 2 in 1 month and then ghost again. A 10 out of 10 is where you're like, I am posting every single day without fail. Like I'm posting every single day. Will it be in an email? Oh, so no, that's the other great thing. Oh, maybe I should like show the. Let me share the screen of the sign up page because I feel like that might be just really easy. Here we go. So basically, it is going to be. Oh, I'm doing Google Lens now. Apparently, I don't want to do that. Basically, it is going to be in a pop up private Facebook group. So basically, you need to join the group to get in on the challenge. So it won't be on an email. We will send you emails basically saying, hey, the new video's dropped, but it's going to be in a pop-up Facebook group. Because main reason being is A, we don't want to like clog up the group again, and B, it just makes it super easy to deliver everything in one place. So I will also pop the you can see it on the screen now. This is basically the week and how it's going to go down. So I'm going to be going live on Monday the 11th and Monday the 18th. The first one to like a kickoff live, being like, hey, this is what we're going to do this week. Here's how to get the most out of this. And then on the 18th, I'm going to do like a live content critique. So if you fixed your content, if you fixed your socials, you can submit them and then I will go through them on a live. Can I access it not on Facebook? So unfortunately, no, because when we've done like polls in the past about kind of how to access things, Facebook has been the number one place that people want it. I think because a lot of people already have an account. It's just super easy. Oh, it seems the ManyChat thing is fixed. Oh, it seems to be working for you guys. Those of you who have commented fix my socials, is it coming through? Oh, Jane, is it for lives though? Because it's a different thing. Right, sorry, I'm just trying to do a bit of tech get up while I'm here. So yeah, basically it's all going to be within a pop-up Facebook group. There will be replays until the 21st of August, so it's slightly shorter, but that will be where the replays will be, and they'll be in that group, so you can watch it at any time between, well, each day when they drop on the 21st. We've got a 9, we've got a 10 out of 10 for weeks, and then 2 out of 10 for 2 weeks. Yes, we've got a 6, we've got a 5, we've got a 3, we've got a 4, we got a 1, we got a 10 scheduled. Love that, Karen. Yes, schedule it out. Stories do count. They do, yes. Brilliant. Okay, so we have a bit of a mix here in terms of like how consistent you guys are, because the problem is that being consistent is one thing, but it's what you're being consistent with that I feel like is the tricky part, okay? Because if you are posting on the regular, but you're posting content with no strategy behind it, you're just kind of posting content expecting it to do all things, expecting it to get you new people, expecting it to get you sales, expecting it to nurture, expecting it to do all these things, then that is going to be an issue, because one piece of content, the trigger word, the fix my socials trigger word is now working. So if you want to comment again, fix my socials, it will work. Basically, you have to tick a box to say do this for lives as well, not just posts. That's what we've just done. So the trigger word fix my socials now works. I'll just pop a little post up in the old groupy whoop on Instagram. So yeah, basically you being consistent is one thing, and to be honest, that's a massive struggle. That's probably I'd say 75% is just showing up and staying consistent, right? But the problem is that if you're doing that and you're still not seeing a lot coming back, whether that's sales, followers, engagement, whatever you're aiming for, it means that you're posting content without any kind of planning behind it. You're just kind of making stuff and like putting it out there and going, I did a post, yay me, which is a yay you, but it's just not the kind of content that's going to do anything for you, right? Also, one thing I did see a lot during the last challenge is people do not buy from accounts that confuse them. If you go onto your socials and you cannot tell within 3 seconds or less exactly what it is you do, and if you are the target audience of that brand, you're going to lose people. You're going to confuse people. And I must say, throughout the challenge, I was like going through and having a little looky-loo at socials and your Instagram accounts, your Facebook pages, your TikTok accounts. And at least 50% of those that I did look at, I could not tell what they were without scrolling around for epically ages. And you feel better when you have a plan and a system, says Nancy. Yes. So that is a massive issue, that a confused mind says no, because if someone is landing on your page, like I said, they need to know in 3 seconds or less exactly what it is you do and whether your brand is their vibe, aka if your brand is attracting that particular person. Because if it doesn't, people go, confused, and they leave. And honestly, I think like, if your conversion rate is low when it comes to socials, when it comes to your Etsy shop, when it comes to your website, your listing pages, whatever, if your conversion rate is low, it's a lot of the time it's because people are confused, right? They're confused about how will they get it? Will they get it in time? They're confused about what it is that you offer. They're confused about what the benefit is for them. They're just confused, and a confused mind always says no. Oh, I had made a mistake of eating lunch right before this. That was a mistake. Alison, I know I need help. Alison, join the Fix Your Socials week. I'm just going to pop a comment in. Oh, that's a really long link. Sorry, this feature isn't available right now. That's because the link was unnecessarily long, Facebook. Let me just grab the short link and put that in there. There we go. So yeah, we can help you. And also the great thing about this whole challenge is that it's so simple and bite-sized. It's not like this whole let's make a strategy and content bucket and a content plan and choose your no, we're just going to keep it simple, which is awesome, right? So the third thing that I want to talk about today is, hands up, how many of you feel like the algorithm, whether it's on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever social platform you're using, hands up who feels like the algorithm is ignoring you, and you're just like, well, I'm doing what you're saying, I'm creating content, I'm doing like things and stuff and bells and whistles, but nothing seems to please you, algo gods, whatever. Yes, let me know. I've got one person says me. Yes. Yeah. That's it, right? Is that sometimes we do what we think they want us to do, and we still are not being pushed out. And you'll notice this because your posts will be stuck in like 45 view jail. Your reels will be like max 100 views. And you'll be thinking, well, what is the point in this? Because I'm just not being pushed out. Like, what else do I need to do in order for the algo to love me again? Let me know. Yeah, we got some hands up. Yep. Me. Yes. Yep. Screaming into the void. Yeah. For sure. Okay. So the algorithm doesn't hate you. It's not ignoring you, but it doesn't know who to show you to. Let me just say that again. The algorithm must know explicitly what your account is about, or it will not push you out to the right people. So this is where niching is important, okay? Because if you have an account that is posting outfit of the days with handmade jewelry, with handmade crochet crafts, with something else, and the brand is all over the place, there's not a specific audience, what that means is that your account is just not going to know what kind of person to push this out to. So it does like a bit of a random blip, 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 doesn't vibe with any of the people it blips it to, and then it just ends up being like, well, I don't know, I have no idea. So you end up not really hitting the mark. Now, don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with you creating different products as long as there is an extremely strong brand behind it that is pinpointed exactly for a very specific target audience. Okay. Now, that's not just to please the algorithms on social media. That's also good business practice to do. Okay. So it doesn't mean that, you are never going to be shown. It just means it might take a month or two for you to actually start posting the kind of specific content that is aimed towards a very specific person. Does that make sense? Let's have a little look. All Man Aretha, I feel like it should know, and it might well do, but it might need a little bit more tweaking in terms of like the brand, like who specifically is this for. So for example, let's say you sell wreaths, right? You might do a few posts for a few weeks talking about business owners that buy your wreaths to display their like business names, maybe in like salons and stuff like that. And then another week you might do a whole stint talking about weddings. Now, theoretically speaking, our algorithm is going to come in, it's going to look at your account and go, well, this post was resonating with business owners, but this post people who do weddings really loved. But when we drive wedding traffic to their other posts, they're not really vibing. So therefore, I don't know whether to do it to business owners, wedding traffic, or what. Does that make sense? So there's like I said, there's nothing stopping you from having multiple different products under one brand name, but you need to make sure that you have a very specific target audience in mind. So that is the third thing. The fourth thing is that more effort does not mean more results. We talked about this during the challenge, right? Who remembers that whole thing where I was like, doing more does not get you more money? It doesn't. It straight up doesn't. Because I guess we all think that we need to post more, we need to do more socials, we need to do more of this, we need to do more reels, we need to do more stories, more of this, more of that. But that does not automatically mean that you're going to get more views, you're going to get more engagement, you're going to get more followers, you're going to get more sales. Better alignment does. And notice how I keep saying alignment, specific, laser focused. And that is something that I feel as business owners, especially if you do have ADHD like me, that's really hard. It's really, really hard to say no to seemingly good business decisions like, oh, I sell jewelry, so I can also crochet, so I'm going to start adding crochet things into my jewelry shop. I'm going to get more sales. Seems like a good idea in your head or on paper, but what does that actually do in real time? It dilutes the brand that you already have. It dilutes how specific it is for your target audience. Does that make sense? So if you're stuck in that cycle of, I need to post more, I literally want to free that. I want to give you permission to say, no, I'm not going to do more. I'm going to do better. Does that make sense? You don't need more effort. You need a strategy behind the effort that you do want to put in, right? And this is where the Fix Your Socials week really comes into play, because we are going to be teaching you the fixes that you need so that you don't have to be putting a buck ton of effort in. You can just go, okay, I'm going to show up 3 to 4 times a week, and that's going to be it. Does that make sense? So we're going to basically, like I said before, we're going to fix 5 key things, and that can be your bio, your visuals, your call to action, your content rhythm, and your engagement. Just loosely, that's what we're going to cover each and every day. And it's going to be so bite-sized, so easy. It's just going to be really, really lush. Nancy's like, yes. Yes, it makes sense. Awesome. Because that's it, right? That it can be very, very hard to need sales and to be frustrated and a little bit scared and a bit like sad and annoyed and angry and jealous and all those emotions. And they're all valid, by the way. They're all completely valid. You're not a bad person if you feel jealous of a maker friend that you know who's made more sales than you this week. Like that's it's okay to feel like that. Let's be honest. Let's like normalize the human side of running a business, and that is exactly it. But the thing with it is that I've really forgot my point. See, what did I last say? I cannot remember. I had a really good point, and then I said that, and then I just completely lost my trail of thought. Could someone remind me what I was talking about? What was I yapping about? I said about it's completely normal to feel a certain way about feeling jealous for, oh, that's it, yes, it's normal to feel sad, angry, jealous, all the feelings, but the big thing is that you don't want to be putting a lot of effort and working 6 to 7 nights a week or 7 days a week or whatever time you put into it, if you're just literally going, well, I think I should do more of this, I'm feeling like I should do more of that, I'm going to do more and more and more and more and more. And sometimes what's included in that more and more and more thing is this idea of adding lots of different products, because you just assume that the more products that you have in terms of like different products that you don't already do, the more categories, I guess I should say, of products that you have, the more you're like, I'm going to make more sales that way. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, the opposite happens, and people just go, I don't know, like, what should I be doing? I have no idea. Like, what is this person doing? And like I said right at the beginning of this, 3 seconds or less, people need to land on your profile, and they need to know exactly what you do and who it is for. And if they don't, they're going to get confused and just be like, nah, I don't know. The Life and Creator says, I clicked out my Etsy shop of items. I didn't match what I was promoting. Love that. What a brave thing to do. I love that. I've stuck to a social plan from the sellathon week and had 3 orders on Etsy. My best 2 weeks ever. Oh, and added postage comes into the cost of the items and offered free postage. It works. Oh, I love that. So that was just from the last challenge. So good. Well done for you. I feel like that's really, really cool. It just goes to show as well that this stuff does work. It's not just me being like, wouldn't it be nice if we all had a niche and we all had lovely photos and we all did? No, like, this is stuff that actually does work. But it's work, and it's work not in the conventional sense of effort. It's work in terms of reversing things that we have learned before that we think are the case but are now not. It's mindset work. It's motivational work. It's understanding ourselves work. It's understanding the people that we serve work. It's all very deep mental work. And I did see a lot of people last week, it was the week before, when like the challenge was still going strong, the last one. And it was like a lot of people were saying, I've been sat in my chair all day. I'm exhausted. And it's a real thing, that mental fatigue, right? So, all right. So wrap up then. How many of you am I going to see during the Fix Your Socials week? We've officially announced it. It's now open to sign up. We get started in I think a month. But who am I going to see there? Who is excited for it? The great thing about it, like I said, is it's a lot more bite-sized than the last challenge. And also it's not lives. It's pre-recorded videos. I'm going live on the 2 Mondays, but other than that, the actual training portion is pre-recorded, so you can watch it anytime. Freedom. A few people on Instagram. Yes, Allison's like, I'm in now. Lee says me. Life and Creative says me. Ria's like, absolutely there with bells on. Quacks and Foible says yes. Alicia says defo me. Linda says me. Love that. I would love to see all of you guys there. And I really want the next kind of month to be really focused in, and that's like lives, content, focused in on driving traffic from social media. Because if you're not driving traffic, you're missing a trick. There's something there that we can do to help you with that. And that's exactly what the Fix Your Socials week will be. All right then, my lovelies. Thank you so much for joining me live. It's a little bit of a shorter one today, but I hope nonetheless it's been really, really valuable. I will see you same time, same place next week, where we're going to be talking about 3 signs that your content is not converting and how to spot it. So if that sounds good, I would love to see you there. But for now, my lovelies, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you all in the next one. Bye, everyone.